10 minutes. Nothing.
And we're live. And
Just as I gave you the
instructions,
right?
10 minutes tops. And it wasn't to me, it was to everyone else.
Oh, that's
But,
right. Well, that's a reassurance that we won't be here too long.
Welcome to the Food and Drink Business Podcast final live stream for day 3. We'll be back tomorrow, but this is the last one for day 3. Being conducted on the exhibition floor at FoodPro 2023, and like our other live streams, sponsored by TriMat Systems. Ladies,
hello,
all three of you.
I know.
Awesome.
Welcome
The
to
trifecta.
the Lindy, Kim, Pippa, and Grant show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's written by you with my sound system. Yeah.
Okay, on to the order of business.
Yes.
Kim.
What was your highlight for today, Lindy?
Oh gosh, that's like asking me to choose
Your favourite child?
packaging favorites.
Yeah.
Well, I did do a fair amount on the packaging beat, and we spoke to several people. And I also ran around doing some videos as well early this morning. Tetra Pak was first up, and really excited to have time again with Boris Munster. He's the new MD at Tetra Pak, and we spoke about the Tetra Recart, where there's some exciting new developments coming soon in terms of a new client. As you know, Rosella
Yes.
took the Tetra Recart for its soup, and they've been serving the soup from Rosella's Tetra Recart packaging at the stand, and I highly recommend especially the tomato soup.
Well, it's like we all grew up on that.
I
Well,
know.
maybe not.
Not me, but
No,
yeah.
but,
However, so there's some news coming soon from another food industry category that's going to be using the Tetra Recart, and we'll be talking about that. I also did a video on the DebtPack stand, and DebtPack, where we publicized, we spoke to them yesterday on the podcast, but we did a video today all about their paper-based packaging, and especially the Matola Farms potato bag. And then we spoke to Cospack, who's our neighbor here, about their wide range of solutions, especially glass, and also some of their blow molding solutions that they do. So Cospack is a very a distributor of an extensive range of packaging materials. They represent huge companies like Aurora as well, and yeah, it's really been pretty good.
You've scratched your packaging itch today.
Lindy's
Totally
been quite prolific in the packaging periodicals, shall we say? Yes.
Yes, and of course, still running around. Very happy with my flashy new PKN cover that just arrived yesterday.
Yes.
yes.
Bring it in.
I haven't
There it
shown
is.
anybody yet, but
It is very
it is
special.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
it's got that UV pop flash on many
and look
pages.
at that, and we've even got a little pop up.
Oh,
So I have to show people. Anyway, it's arriving. People are telling me it's arriving on their. It's being mailed, and so that's been really great to have it here at the show. Because, as people may or may not know, PKN is Food and Drink Business's sister brand.
That's right.
So let's stop talking packaging for a moment.
I know.
Thank
Is
you,
that-
do.
is
thank
that
you for
possible?
giving me.
is that possible?
But thank you for giving me that window.
No, absolutely. And I really think we interlock a lot. I mean,
We do.
You don't
There's a
really
big
have
crossover.
beyond food, fresh produce that comes in its own wrapping, like off a tree or out,
Even that,
everything.
yeah.
But even that, and so everything we do in food and beverage has some level of packaging involvement. So that's why I think it's really important that we.
Not
sorry,
my
Grant.
microphone. Yeah.
Sorry, Grant.
It's okay.
That we interlock and Pippa, what was your highlight today?
My highlight was
You
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
should say
really-
something about that cobot that you, the lovely video.
Yeah, the lovely video. I so enjoyed getting around and doing some videos, especially with FoodMac. That was wonderful. There was a gorgeous cobot there, and it was lifting up boxes and then putting them over there, and it was doing it all very smoothly. It was wonderful. The video, I think, was also good. You would hope. Sometimes it gets past midday, and I start worrying that when I go
You're
from
losing
the
it.
Well, because I'm in podcast mode, and then I'm like, right, well, I'm just talking. It's fine. I'm just talking.
Yeah.
This is just a conversation. And then video, and then I'm like, what is my face doing? I'm not scaring this person,
Oh,
am
the
I?
$1 million question. What is your face doing? As we know, my poker face is not great.
But it was so wonderful. It's so nice to talk to people, and honestly do a video with people because it's so fun for both of us, and it's also nice putting people, well, not on the spot, but it's nice just getting like really, really.
It's doing something different.
And it's nice to see people getting excited. So your video that you did with Result Group, for example, Michael Dosser, he's renowned for getting excited about his products. And he was talking about the Leibinger inkjet coder.
That's it.
Yep. And like he did on the podcast yesterday, he forgot his stand number, which was kind of funny. But it's some really great tech that we're seeing here. And as you said, Pippa, bringing it out in that little visual bite that we've been doing at the show has really gone down well.
Well, that's fantastic. I think my highlight today was I finally got to spend some time with ingredients companies. And that area of the show has, grown exponentially, and it's a sector of the industry that we talk to a lot. And so it's been wonderful to meet them in person and to just get around and spend some time with them. And they are, I think they're a bit like the beverages bunch. Like, they're very excitable. They love what they're doing, and they're doing new things with different ingredients, and they're being able to replicate flavors in a way that means it doesn't have as much sugar, or it's able to be consumed by people who have got allergies, and I just think that is really exciting development.
It's really the tasty, touchy-feely part of the business, isn't
Yeah,
it?
right. And so we had Hawkins Watts come around and have a chat today, and we had Ali from Kerry come around. So that was really exciting. And then we had just literally a gentleman who just walked past and said, "Oh, I think I should talk to you." And his company is basically developing ingredients. He's upcycling what would otherwise go into landfill. He's upcycling waste from fresh produce and making really, essential ingredients.
Oh, like what?
So pectin is one of them.
Okay. Oh, yes.
So the pectin industry in Australia, there isn't one. Yeah. All pectin used in Australia is imported.
Gosh, I did not know that.
And he
it
said,
used to be local.
Yes, it did used to be local. And he said, but he said, we have it's not novel technology, he goes, we've got the capability here, but we've just been sending all our citrus rinds and stuff out of the orange juicing industry just to landfill. Yeah. So he's taking that at a pretty low cost, and extracting the pectin from it.
Extracting value.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're doing a big plant in South Australia near Renmark. They're also working with sugarcane at a distillery in northern New South Wales, where they get all the lovely, tasty sugar liquid out, and he plays with all the rest and does great things with it.
Different types of fibres that you can use in baking. Because it retains more moisture, and so if you use this cellulose that's coming out of the sugarcane and you use it in, say, a gluten-free bread, it gives the bread a more bread-like texture, whereas
mouthfeel.
We know whereas we know gluten-free bread
properties, I think they call it.
Oh, well, there's
long ago I was a food and beverage journalist.
Yeah. They don't call her the publisher for nothing.
I know, right? End of day science. Who knew?
So that was that was some real highlights for me.
Well, I think what's been really great is that the interest that we've had at the stand.
I know,
because as people come by and they see that there's something different happening here, and like this fellow just dropping by and saying, "Hey, I also want to be part of that. I've got something to say. I want to be part of the conversation." That's what we're doing.
Yes.
Conversations from the show floor, Kim.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
And in fact, it's paid off already. Pippa and I were sitting here between recordings, and a gentleman came over that we'd been chatting to just in previous days, and he said he had someone drop by his stand who had heard the podcast, the episode that we'd done, and thought that sounds really interesting, and came to FoodPro to find them.
Pete from CD.
I know, goosebumps.
Thank you, Pete.
Goosebumps.
I know, it was so wonderful.
Yeah.
So excited. He was like, "This happened," and I'm like,
Well, I mean, we have had a lot of people also giving us feedback to say, "Hey, well, that was picked up by our international holding company, and they've sent it out on their channels, and that's the immediacy and beauty of this type of content production.
Yeah.
It doesn't take away anything from the print or the e-newsletter or anything else we do, but being at a show like this and to be able to have that instantaneous
reporting,
very
Well, it just makes
gratifying,
people
isn't it?
feel like they're here.
Well,
Yes.
it helps scratch the FOMO itch.
Yes.
Are you afraid of missing out? Can't get down to FoodPro? Tune in.
Tune in.
Tune in
Yeah.
and then come on down. Come on down.
Turn
So-
on, tune in, come on down.
We have one more day,
We do. I feel a little sad.
and it's a short day.
I'm also quite sad. It is a short day. It
Yeah.
is a short day.
Yeah.
It really has been a wonderful assault on the senses for
Yeah.
us. Hey,
And this has been, I mean, Pippa and my first Food Pro.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
so,
Same here.
yeah, and for
Yeah.
Grant. And that's kind of been really lovely as well, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
I
So,
actually
lots of
got
love
time.
in the room.
Well, I got time before everything opened this morning to go for a walk and do the lap of the whole place. I didn't do the whole place, but I started over in the far corner, walked all the way down the end, across to the bar and down to
Oh,
here.
importantly, the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Did you get a
yeah.
traveller?
No, there was just somebody having coffee. I was like,
Oh.
ew.
Oh.
But I'm from Melbourne. I hate coffee. Go figure.
Yeah.
But I recorded the whole lot for friends of mine who are saying, what happens at a food and industry
Mm.
exhibition and trade show?
So much.
Watch this 8-minute video, shaky cam of me walking around with
Everything
I don't
happens
have a
here.
gyro stabilized system, but I was walking around giving a little bit of commentary and looking down aisles and all that kind of stuff. And so, yeah, I'm going to put that up for my friends to have a look at and let them know what they've missed out on.
It's really, you know, if you want to know how food's made, food's manufactured,
Mm.
you're going to see each component of it at FoodPro.
Well, that's
I think that's
But I think
a
that's a
lovely
wrap.
wrap up
That's
from
everything.
day 3.
Day
we
three.
might even catch the last gasps of happy hour
If
we run.
we brought happy hour to
We
us.
did.
Yes.
Thank
you
you,
for doing
FoodPro.
that.
Yes.
That's one of
Yeah.
the highlights of the show floor.
The 4 o'clock,
So
the 4
cheers
o'clock
to
bell.
day 3
Cheers to
of
Cheers,
very
day three.
successful 3 days so
Yes,
far.
yes.
And here's to day 4.
Today for
Bring it on.
Cheers.
And with that, I put down my drink and I switch over to say thanks for tuning in to this food and drink business interview that was conducted on the exhibition floor at FoodPro 2023. We'll be back tomorrow, no more today, with another informative discussion. And this was informative. And that discussion, like all our others, will be sponsored by TriMat Systems, who've asked me to say, are you looking to reduce labor processes, resulting in a boost in your profits? TriMat Systems offer automation solutions that will take your productivity to the next level. Contact them today at trimat.com.